The U.S. CHIP Act opens applications for subsidies for semiconductor companies setting up factories in the U.S. Today 31st. Liu Dayin, chairman of TSMC, a Taiwanese chip manufacturer with a factory in the United States, said bluntly that some of the provisions of the bill were too harsh, and TSMC was unacceptable. If you want to take money from the United States, the price is astonishing. The United States will officially launch the Chip and Science Act with a subsidy scale of about $53 billion, but requires the subsidy recipients not to expand production in mainland China within 10 years. Thus, Wall Street Journal stated that this is especially difficult for companies such as TSMC, South Korea's Samsung, and SK Hynix, which have a large amount of business in the mainland. According to reports, TSMC's Shanghai plant and Nanjing plant together account for 6% of the company's total chip foundry capacity. At the same time, the U.S. Department of Commerce also requires enterprises applying for subsidies to submit key documents of detailed operating information of factories, including profit indicators such as expected cash flow, as well as business performance such as production capacity, capacity utilization rate, chip yield rate, and first-year production price. Confidential. If actual revenue figures substantially exceed forecasts, a portion of profits must be returned. Regarding the high threshold for US subsidies, Liu Dayin said on the 30th that he could not accept some conditions and restrictions, and emphasized that he would continue to communicate with the US government to avoid negative impacts on Taiwanese manufacturers. In addition, the South Korean side also expressed dissatisfaction with this. The Minister of Trade of South Korea believes that the additional conditions of the subsidy are too extensive, and investment in the United States has brought uncertainty to South Korean companies. South Korean chip maker SK Hynix CEO Park Jang-ho was vague about whether he would apply for subsidies, saying that the application process is complicated and the requirements are extensive, and he is planning how to proceed. In fact, when TSMC went to the United States to set up a factory, public opinion on the island continued to accuse the United States of hollowing out Taiwan with the acquiescence of the DPP authorities and turning TSMC into a semiconductors. After the introduction of the relevant subsidy rules in the United States, it further confirmed the previous concerns of public opinion on the island. Netizens on the island believe that after going to the United States to set up a factory, the United States has already deceived TSMC and began to show its true colors. After being deceived by the United States, TSMC has become a lamb to be slaughtered. Kill.